Your comfort animal is not a service animal. Now, you may be aware, and you may have seen them around, these folks that have their little teacup dogs with them everywhere they go, their cats, their chinchillas, their ferrets, their rabbits, whatever it may be, and they call them their comfort animal. Now, some of these people, they are under the assumption that their comfort animal has the same rights as someone with a service animal, that they can get on airplanes and on buses and go into restaurants and other establishments, even though they have the no pets allowed, but service animals are acceptable. They think they have the same rights as those people with service animals do. Well, I'm here to clear that all up for you and set the record straight. Now, according to the ADA, that's the Americans with Disabilities Act, a service animal is a dog, yes, usually a dog, trained for a specific task for specific persons' specific needs. For instance, a seeing eye dog. Yes, a guide dog. They are a service animal. They are trained for a specific purpose. Now, there are other dogs that are trained for different things, such as for hearing impaired people. They alert people to sounds such as doorbells ringing, phones ringing, and other things like that. There are dogs that are trained to pull people in wheelchairs and help them that way. There are dogs that are trained to retrieve, pick up things that are dropped, knocked down, and so on. Now, just because you're a little sad or a little anxious and your doctor gives you a little note that says you should get a comfort animal, that is not a service animal. Now, first of all, I'm not saying that no one has these things like depression or ADD or ADHD or any other thing like that. But nowadays, come on, folks, let's get real. The first thing you do is, I'm a little sad. I don't want to go outside. I don't like people. I'm blah, blah, blah. Everyone's depressed. Everyone on the planet is depressed. Everyone has ADHD. Everybody has some affliction, and they run to the doctor. And the first thing that they say, oh, I can't do it. Well, here, take a pill, and why don't you go get a comfort animal? Well, now these people tuck their little bunnies or little dogs under their arm, and they think, yes, that's right, they think they're under the assumption that they can just stroll in any old place and that their dog and their little discomfort gets them the same thing that people with service animals do. Well, that is not the case. If you go to the ADA, that's right, the Americans with Disabilities Act, the website, it is clearly laid out there, the statutes, the laws, and everything of how this works. Now, when you go to these establishments and it says no pets allowed, but service animals are accepted, that is a service animal, a trained service animal, not a comfort animal. And yes, there are some places that you can go and say, oh, well, we trained this comfort animal. That's not the same thing. And there are websites and companies that will say, oh, yeah, all you have to do is fill out this thing and it's a certified comfort animal. That's all bull also. And a note from your doctor does not count either. Again, a distinction: service animal, a trained animal, trained for specific duty for specific people. Comfort animal, you can go to any pet store and get a little fuzzy animal, and it is a comfort animal. Now, again, as I addressed before, I'm not saying people don't have these afflictions, but however, everybody and their mother just claims to be it. And what do? It detracts from the people that really suffer from these things. Because the people that really suffer from it, everybody looks at them the same way. Yeah, whatever, just another one. Because everybody, oh, I'm depressed, I'm sad, I'm this. Here's a pill, here's a comfort. No. See, the shit's getting a little bit crazy and out of hand. Everyone's not depressed. Sure, you're a little sad. you may have some things in your life that make you just a little sad. That doesn't make it a disease, and you don't need to run out and get an animal and stick it under your arm and give you the right to carry it every single place you go. It doesn't work that way. This isn't just my opinion. Again, go to the Americans with Disabilities Act website and you can look it up for yourself. I'm not making up these rules and laws. It's them, but I agree with them. See, to me, it's like the medical smoke cards you get, you know? Oh, doc, I stubbed my toe. Maybe you should give me one of those medical smoke cards. Yeah. Hey, doc, feeling a little blue today. Write me a note for a comfort animal. It's the same thing. You don't have anything wrong with you. Buck up there, little buttercup. Put your big boy panties on and get out there and face life like the rest of us. And you don't need your little bunny or your kitty to help you get through your day. If you do, maybe you should just stay in the damn house. Again, I'm not saying there aren't people with real problems, but there are far more that are just winging it. Now, comfort animals are used a lot, say in retirement homes or adult facilities like that, where people are up in age and they're kind of lonely. They've been tucked away in their little adult assisted living facilities, and, you know, they bring in some comfort animals for the people to hang out with, talk, pet, hold, and give them some sense of comfort. So these comfort animals, let's face it, come on. Do you have a pet? Why? Exactly. Yeah. Now there are some people who have dogs just for hunting purposes. They may not even go inside. They may be kept outside in kennels or pens or whatever, and they're your hunting dogs. There are others that have dogs for herding purposes. But the majority of us here in, especially in the United States and places like that, what are dogs for? They're for comfort. It's a pet. What's it for? What? Why? You know, you're sitting around, you're watching TV, little dog's on your lap and you're petting your little dog. Oh, isn't it comforting? Well, can I take it into the restaurant? No pets allowed. But it's my comfort dog. Well, I had a 200-pound Mastiff. It was my comfort dog. I mean, everywhere I went with that 200-pound dog, I felt pretty damn comfortable that nobody was going to fuck with me. So does that give me the right to stroll on in and say, hey, it's my comfort dog. Sit down here while I eat here in this fancy restaurant. Or, hey, I want to take this flight. Got to have my comfort dog with me. No. He doesn't go down in the hold with the luggage. It's my comfort dog. Right here. Has a seat. Come on. No. I know you all think you're special. And I know you think that your little comfort dog is a service animal. But it isn't. It's just not me saying it. It's right there. Right there in black and white. So, being a little anxious or being a little sad isn't a disability. This is Blind Views, and hey, that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.